What's going on, everybody? JC Baby 87 here, leader of the Burning Fist clan, and today I'm going to go over a Fat Boo video with you guys. Not a lot of people use Fat Boos. They feel they are the weakest, most useless race in the game, which technically that is not true. A Fat Boo can be an incredibly useful, annoying tank to deal with if used properly. And today I'm going to show you how to build it, and then also too what moves best suited, and also we're going to test it out online and see how well we do. Now, first let's go ahead and go into customize and go down to the attributes, and let's talk about the attributes. Fat Boos, the main thing you want to go into is health and stamina, because they are, tanks. They need stamina the most, really, because Fat Boos, they thrive off stamina. If their stamina gets too low, if they get 2 bars or below, they start to take massive damage. One combo will ultimately kill a Fat Boo straight off. So you have to be able to maintain your stamina and pretty much avoid attacks and everything like that. The best output for it would be 125 health and 125 stamina, but the reason why I myself do not have 125 in stamina is because I'm pretty good at evading and perfect blocking and reading my opponents. So I decided to use that extra 25 and put it somewhere else, but I did put the 125 in health to kind of cover the damage that I will be taking. Now I would recommend really to go ahead and put it most to Ki Blast supers in after you do the stamina and health, but I'm not really a Ki Blast kind of guy, and sometimes I use strike supers and stuff like that. I like to mix it up, and I put a little bit more on my basic because Fat Boo's basics are terrible. They put out like the minimum amount of damage. Alright, that's what you have for your attributes. Now let's go over to the skills I like to use for my Boo. Of course, I use Evil Whirlwind. The reason why I use Evil Whirlwind is because I like to try to do a lot of perfect blocking. And if I can't perfect block and I'm doing a regular block, I can always use Evil Whirlwind as a counter, because Evil Whirlwind can be used while guarding, which kind of knocks him away and gives you a little bit of wiggle room and for you to get down to the ground and gain back some stamina. I use Hyper Drain as well, and to get back some stamina to pretty much recover what I have lost if I have the ability to do so, to keep me from getting below that 2 bar stamina limit, which will pretty much get me wrecked. I use Masenko because you can backflip and get out the way if you need to. Fat Boos, pretty much you want to maintain distance and pick at your opponent a little bit. I also have Super Guard. The reason why I have Super Guard is because of my Z-Soul. I will explain to that in a minute. Now, as it says here, it consumes your ki and it puts a force field around you. You're immune. You are literally immune to everything. Grabs, ultimates, supers, whatever it is, you're immune to everything with this Super Guard. And for my ultimates, I have Final Flash because it's very quick, and Ultra Fighting Bomber because it's fairly quick and it's pretty powerful as well. I use Unlock Potential because Unlock Potential raises all your abilities. It gives you power up. It raises your attack and defense, and it boosts your speed a little bit. So that actually comes in handy with Fat Boost. And I use Mach Dash to pretty much get a speed increase when I need it, if I need it. I rarely use evasives, but when I use one, I would rather use an evasive that gets me out of harm's way. I don't use things like hyper movement, which kind of keeps you in harm's way by when you use it. Most of the time they just dodge out the way, or they use like Ki Explosion and you're stuck and so forth. I use something to get out the way. Now let me explain why I use Super Guard. Because I have Kami, I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo, which when your stamina is higher, it recovers your health. When your stamina is max, it recovers your health, excuse me. Now, here's what I do with Super Guard. If my life is pretty much not full and my stamina is full, I will use Super Guard to sit there and make sure nothing happens to me. And while I'm in that Super Guard, my stamina being at full will raise my health while I'm holding that Super Guard, which is why I have a little bit I put some points into my ki so that I can hold that Super Guard longer. So I basically get free health by sitting there guarding with Super Guard. My QQ Bang here, pretty much since I have high health, I go ahead and put that there, and I need more stamina because I took the stamina down. This is pretty much the QQ Bang I have. QQ Bangs are a little bit hard to get But you can mess with the QQ bangs and see what helps you the most, really, with QQ bangs. Now, all right, now that that's done, let's go ahead and test this out and see how we do online. We're gonna go ahead and go into rank match, and we're gonna go without limits so that the ZSO can activate. And let's go ahead and do quick match. Let's see if we get anything. We'll try a couple times, and if we don't get anything, then I'll probably skip to. I'll keep trying. Okay, guys, here we go. Sorry about that. That frame skip. Pretty much, I had to cut the video because it took us quite a while to get a rank match in. I guess it's because there's a lot of people not online today, or just connection issues or whatnot. I'm not sure. But now that we have a match, we're gonna see how this monstrous tank build is. Now, this is the build I will be using, and I will be trying to walk you through why I have these moves, so that you can see exactly how it works well with this build. So let's go ahead and get started. The key is to maintain your stamina with the fat boost. You know, try not to use your stamina. Don't vanish unless you absolutely need to. I kind of wait to fall out of combos in order to get myself together and make them waste stamina and stuff like that. Now, you have to be good at kind of sidestepping and dodging and perfect blocking for the most part. See, as she's attacking me, it's not really doing much, and my health is coming back pretty quick. And she's waiting for me for that. She's waiting to get off that that charged hit to break my stamina. And and now that I've lost that. And let's break her out and go with that ult. And let's go ahead and get our stamina back. And she is hitting extremely hard right now. I don't know why. So we're going to use Super Guard to get that health back, because let's break it again. And take her out. And that's that. That is the monstrous tank fat Majin build. I wasn't able to show off a lot of those moves and whatnot because apparently the fight ended sooner than I thought, and they're a lot more easier to read. So that is it, guys. I will be making more videos regarding the races and so forth, so stay tuned.